Hey guys, Coach for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. How's your week been? Yeah. 99% clairvoyant reading. And if you're visiting live, say hello. If I don't say hello after I start the channel, then I will say hello after I'm done channeling. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos. Please leave a comment, even if it's just hi Bill. They'll take the algorithms and throw this bad boy around the world. So if you can do that for me, I'd appreciate it. It is very important to me. Not really, but it's nice to say. Hey Holly, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? So who else is here? Bailey's outside, so if I have to leave for a minute just to go let him in the back, or let her in the back door, or the front door, it'll be good. Hi, Nancy. I'm exhausted. Hey, Pat. Yep. Things are moving at a rapid pace. It is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, last week was a trip. And I went to quantum healing on Wednesday, and Brendan and I talked about it. And yeah, it's pretty interesting the way things are going. Hey, Kathy. Daisy's cute. Yeah, she is. She's a Hanyak, though. Tell you what, man, she is just absolutely stubborn. She is a true Leo. Holy cannoli. She went outside to bark at the guys putting the salt down, and then a dog walked by and shut up. And another dog walked by and she shut up. But she loves being outside. She loves being outside. So, hey, Toby. So she's outside. Hey, Shannon. Yeah. Hey, Janelle. What's up? Yeah. Did anybody else lose a day? Because I lost a day this week. I lost Monday. And I thought Tuesday was Monday and Wednesday was Tuesday, and yeah, I lost a whole day. And I missed all kinds of appointments and yeah, all kinds of things. But Lee was home that day. But it'll be the last Monday that he's here, so it's a good thing. Yeah, it's last Monday. So what do we got here? Okay, pretty good. So I'm gonna leave the dog outside. Like I said, if she hey Sherry, yes, if she bangs on the door, I might let her in. But she's kind of happy out there in the snow. Who knew? Bailey would have never went out there. He'd have been like, oh hell no, I'm not going out there in the cold. And if I am, I'm going downstairs and go potty out the front door, and I'm coming right back in. Yeah. So, but she loves it. Really kind of weird. Wonder how she's going to do in Hawaii, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. So, as you guys watched last week, hey, Josephine, how's it going? A lot of stuff happened last week on Coach for the Soul. If you haven't seen it, check out it on my YouTube channel at Bill Hobart. It has a lot to do with an alien that came in. And hi, Laura. And yeah, it's been an interesting week. It went really fast, really fast. Sherry, you missed last week? You got to watch that, girl, because you're going to be like, what the hell is that about? Yeah, pretty interesting. So we're moving at a rapid pace, right? I mean, it is going to be, whew, man, oh man, oh man. January 20th, okay? We'll never have another one in this lifetime, guys. We will never have another January 20th where Pluto leaves Capricorn. 382 years. We'll all be gone, right? In our lifetime, it's the first time that having Pluto in Capricorn since 2008, changing everybody's structure, everybody's routine, because Capricorn is the government. It's your routine. It is basically your life, okay? It is the constriction of no. Change. All right? So January the 20th, you're going to feel a huge vacuum, Spirit says, in the 21st and on. Right? Because Pluto goes into Aquarius. Now, Pluto in Aquarius is all the things of 1960s. Okay? It is love, no war. Peace, no war. Getting just absolute destroying the norms of our lifetimes. Okay? Now, it's 20 years, so it's not going to happen on the 21st. But you'll feel it. Okay? you'll start to get revved up. You will start to receive more and more and more and more. Now, something that I want to talk about it's the same kind of thing, right? Is that when you're successful, okay, in third dimension, all right, which a lot of people are. I'm not one. Well, I'm not. It's okay. You know, I did okay. And when we're already in fourth dimension, 5D is right around the corner. I mean, it is right around the corner for some of us. Okay. We have to make sure that we are not doing the same thing we've always done. All right. Why is that? It is because all that 5D is surrounding our homes, inside, outside. It's surrounding us, inside and outside. We're going into a third dimensional muggle world, let's say, right? And you're going to wonder, hang on guys, I gotta get her. Hang on, I'll be right back. She's finally decided to come in. Come on, baby, come on. Okay. You bark, you're going back outside. And so with that, we have to be conscious that going to work in our new self is going to be different. The energy in wherever you work is going to be different because of you. All right? You will start to notice that people don't like you because your energy is positive. You will automatically stop complaining or having a negative energy or not eating the right food or not, right? I mean, all kinds of things that is going to change your life this year, all right? Spirit keeps showing me, and I felt it, and I've seen it, right? That all of us are going to go 5 steps higher within months, all right? Within months. And I don't want anybody to think, Bill, I'm not as far as I'm supposed to be because of ego. No, this is bypassing ego, okay? They're setting us up for the future because the future is now. 2024, 2025, 2026, primo, okay? January 27, 28, 29 to December 2030, or to December 2029. Then we go into 2030 and it's all totally different world, all right? But we have to be conscious of when things don't flow for us because there's a blockage in the channel, okay? And that's because you're in a third dimensional business, third dimensional company, third dimensional anything, right? So you may get some stop and start at work that you don't get at home. You have to prepare yourself for that and not allow ego to drag you down into the gutter, because it will. Trust me, it will, right? Because your heart space is going to be so full of abundance, joy, laughter, fun. It's easy. It's going to be easy by summertime. Easy by summertime. Easy by fall. Okay? And if it's not as easy as you think it should, that's ego. Ego's everywhere, right? So if you set a standard that, okay, Bill said it's going to be really great in spring. Hey, Molly. Spring and summer and fall, but it's not that great for me. Well, okay, but what are your expectations? Don't do them low. Expect to have fun. Expect to be abundant. Expect for everything to pretty much work out for what you want. It just depends. It just depends on if you are putting your unrealistic expectation, Spirit says, that ego gave you to be up here. We can't go that fast. Okay? And we can't go that fast simply because your brain has to have connections that are not yet connected. That's why I always say, where's your head tingling at? Is it over here on your left-hand side? Is it there? Or is it on the top of your head? Or is it on the right side of the back of your head? Where's your tingles at, right? Because if it's on the left side, that's the part of your brain that they're connecting to your psychic ability, your fifth dimensional ability, and sixth dimensional and seventh dimensional. Okay? And you have to keep track of that, noticing it, right? Noticing that noticing that my head is tingling, noticing that and where it's tingling at. And you're noticing not being able to sleep as much. Or you're sleeping a long time, right? It's either or. It is not relying on ego to get you to meditate. Because that's not going to let you. It's going to do everything it possibly can to get you not to meditate in any form or fashion, right? And that's because it doesn't know what that energy is. It's trying to protect you, but it's not protection. It's stopping you from allowing the energy to penetrate you. It has to penetrate you, right? It's not, you're not going to pick it up out of the air and go, oh, here, no. That's not our job. Our job is not that. Our job is to receive it. Also, our job is to do the best that we can so ego doesn't control it. See, ego can do crazy things, right? It can stop you from meditating. It can stop you from eating. It can stop you from drinking water. It can stop you from bathing. It can stop you from driving to the grocery store. It can stop you from doing anything because of fear, right? But it also controls us psychologically, right? And you have to understand that they both work against you until you control it. Until you control it. And that's what is so, that's what's so darn important, is that you're going to have to multitask. If you can call out your ego 99% of the time for telling you BS, and keep yourself as balanced as you can, which is going to be much easier in 24, 25, and 26 than in 22 or 23. Trust me, it's going to be totally different energy as there's chaos around you. Understand that, okay? Change is coming it's coming to the planet. It's coming to the United States big time because Pluto left Capricorn into Aquarius. Really? God. I don't know. Yeah, that one. And that's important to understand. Is everything when we leave 3D, Pluto and Capricorn, it's never going to happen again in your lifetime. Never again in your lifetime. It's huge. That is huge because you're on your way to your destination. You're on your way to where you're supposed to be. You're on your way to becoming the human you've been programmed to be. All right? Pluto and Capricorn for 15 years changed us. And if you look back at yourself for the past 15 years, you will notice the changes. Okay? Me, it was massive. I mean, I quit my job 10 years ago in this July. It's already been 10 years. That's ridiculous. I can't believe it's been a decade. Right? But that is what it's for. To transform the planet. To transform the United States. And you all need to understand your purpose, Spirit says. Your purpose is to teach. Your purpose is to instruct. Your purpose is to become. What are you going to become? Who knows? But there's always something good, right? That's why you're here. You're here to be involved in this evolution that we've never been a part of before. My glasses keep sliding down. We have never been part of this evolution ever. Ever. For thousands of years, right? We chose to be here now to be involved in the evolution. And it's already downloaded, guys. It's already been downloaded in your body. You don't have to do anything. But freaking meditate. Talk to Spirit, right? That's pretty much all it's got. It's like when you're upset and you've got a vent. They don't care. But they want you to notice the things that are going in your direction, right? I got the job. I got more money. The meditation really struck home today. I started my journal. Again, it doesn't matter. Somebody said to me the other day, I think vision boards are dead. I said, well, vision boards are for muggles. They're not for people that are connected to spirit. I mean, you might have gotten something on the vision board, but no, things are moving too fast for you to have to manifest a car or a house or being married to Brad Pitt or Bradley Cooper or who else is there, right? And we have to take stock of that. And after the 20th, we'll get it. You'll get it more and more every single day. Every single day. And then, Spirit always says, then the psychedelics happen from the 60s, right? Where your mind goes on a freaking trip that is amazingly beautiful. Sleeping. Having these cool dreams that you never, ever, ever had in your life. And that's because they're clearing your mind, clearing your library of your past lives. They made you lighter, fluffier, not as concerned, more kind of focus driven, but not really. It's a totally different energy that we're using in 24, 25, and 26 and beyond. Nothing is slowing us down. Nothing is slowing us down. I know, Spirit. He says, if we have to pick you up and move you, we will physically pick you up and move you. That's where the movement comes from when Spirit last week said, a lot of people are going to move. And they're going to move. Okay? Okay. This time is the final time for 20 years. The 60s were a test run, let's say, right? A test of society. Because the 60s changed everything on the planet. Everything on the planet. I mean, long hair, rock and roll, drugs, right? Power to the people, burn the bra thing. It was a totally different time from the 50s. And I was born 1960. So I was in that period, right? Of watching my brother, who was a stoner, who was a rock and roller, looked like Peter Frampton. I mean, it was crazy the way my brother looked. Long hair, curly, just like Peter Frampton. Didn't play the guitar, but it was pretty freaking interesting. He's 6 years older than I am. So I saw that evolution, right? And then my other brother was really conservative and really good looking, and he wasn't playing with that stuff, right? He wasn't, because my mom and dad didn't want that stuff. So, right? But my oldest brother, he was a flanger. I mean, he was great. I mean, he could give a hoot about anything. Anything. He was stoned all the time, to my mother and father's dismay. But you know what? He was from there. He's the brother that took care of me and kept me safe from the Dementors while I was growing up. That's what he was here for. And when he died, 6 years ago, yeah, that's what it is, right? But that's what it's going to be. It's going to be more sophisticated 1965, 1966, 1967, 1968. There will be no British invasion in music. It will be totally different, though, right? Society is already different. Well, it's going to get another big old 10 steps up. But this time, we get it. That's been downloaded inside of us. Back in the day, they were downloaded with what they needed to do in 1963, 1964, 1965. They were prepared for that, those kids were, right? Well, now it's all of us. I remember them calling it the New Age. Okay. Funny. Because the New Age came and left, right? Well, this one's for sure. There's two people talking in my head, and I'm trying to figure out which one to freaking talk to. Guys have to talk with one voice. As we go forward, it will not be like the 60s, Spirit says. It will be like a bullet train. Whew. Into the future. You will see things change that you never thought would change. With just with just the amount of people that are shifting at the same time. And they don't know why. They don't know what this thing is. They don't know what this dream is. I don't know what this energy is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Because can you imagine not understanding the energy you're getting every day from the universe? Solar flares, plasma, neutrons. I mean, everything that comes from outer space, let's say, is just all over the planet. All over the planet. And can you get like what the muggles are feeling? Soon to be half-bloods? From what Spirit tells me, there's going to be a big freak-out period. And then with the chaos in the country, because of one person, when he doesn't win the election, that there's going to be uprisings. Okay, we talked about this 2018, 19, 20, 20, 2022. Okay, those people are going to be radical big time. Okay, and there's some place in there where I get a lot of third dimensional people are going to pass away. All right, which is going to be sad. But only one dimension can live on the planet at the same time. So 3D will be there, right? Dwindling every single year. But what we have to do is we have to make sure that we understand what's going on outside the door. That's not real. It's not real. Our lives are real. We're the ones moving forward. We're the ones that are going to be absolutely guaranteed to be on the planet. Those other people are not. I can guarantee you they will not be on the planet in a decade. Maybe less. We are going to be. Why? Because we will be upper 5, lower 6 by 2030. 2032. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. For most of us, I would say, right? But those people that had a journey and they kind of stepped back because they didn't know what the heck it was, and now they're re-engaging, they're going to click on like that. Not even back to where they left. They're going to click on up here. They download it constantly. They just didn't know they were getting downloaded. So the cool thing is, with the energy absolutely supports them and us moving forward quicker. They'll notice it more, we will not. Okay? Unless you have a alien moment like I did last weekend. Or last Thursday. See? Or other things that happen to us every day. Where all of a sudden, we're getting instructions. Every day that we are waking up to a new reality. Right? People are having all kinds of very, very vivid dreams. And some of them are dying dreams, right? That's only because your former self is dying off. It doesn't have to be a big to-do like it was with me a month or so ago. But I needed to have that because since I had that opportunity, let's say, that they presented and I didn't have a choice but to do it, you can't take your former self with you. You have to shed that skin and all the experiences of your third dimensional lifetime. Because I'm telling you guys, you're not any different than me. I'm just a little bit ahead of the time, right? As we go forward and the energy really switches and it really pushes us to the front, right? You're going to be surprised how fast everything comes to you. It's nothing like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, during the pandemic. Before the pandemic, it was like, hosey tozy, my God, come on. I was so frustrated with them. I had more MF conversations with them for 6 freaking years than I've ever had with a human being, right? Like, what's it taking so long? What's going on? But then the pandemic hit, and then there's still a little drudgery in there because I'm the Capricorn. We're coming to the end of the 15-year cycle, right? Well, now that that's done on the 20th, until September, it's in there for like 2 months. It's done. Okay? So now I'm zooming like a freaking race car. And I love it. It's for a Capricorn, it's phenomenal because I'm ready to go. I'm ready. In fact, last Thursday, I'll tell you the story. Okay, Thursday was Coaching for the Soul, and then I was doing something on my laptop, and all of a sudden my friend Darlene Stryker popped in, and she goes, "Hey Bill, I saw the picture of your brother. It was his birthday, 70th birthday, but he had passed. That's the guy who took that, my older brother." And I said, "Oh, that's cool." She goes, "He doesn't like the glasses that he has on." I said, "He didn't wear glasses." She goes, "But my dad and my brother have the same name, the exact same name. Only one's a junior and one's a third." And oh yeah, it's your dad. And I said, "Okay, pretty cool." And he took, what is she doing? Oh my God, she got her kennel almost turned over. She's pulling her quilt out of the freaking bottom of the, she's that dog. I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with that. Anyway, so she's this person who 2 years ago, my dad's picture was up for his birthday in August, and I didn't even know her then. And she sent me a text. "Hey Bill, your dad's here." Really? So we texted back and forth for about an hour, and she had forgotten about that until I reminded her last Thursday. I said, "No," and I sent it to her. I said, "No, this is what you said about my dad." She goes, "Oh my God, Bill, that is so cool that you kept it." I said, "Oh yeah, I didn't know who you were, right?" But she says, "Your dad is so happy you got the dog because you've been lonely for about 8 months, and she's really going to help you in your transformation." I said, "Well, that makes sense, because I'm trying not to be so angry at a 6-month-old puppy that eats everything, chews everything in my house. Try not to be that person, right?" And he also said that, hang on, he's my number one fan, okay, which he always has been. And he says, you and the dog are gonna, you and the pup are gonna enjoy living amongst the palm trees. I'm like, well, that's pretty true, because that's where I'm going. And then he also said, he's proud of me, those kinds of dad things, right? Mom things. And he always knew I had it in me, but he never knew what it was. He just knew that it was energy, right? Just something that I had that I was not like other kids. Well, I was also gay. He didn't know what to do with his gay child, right? Not a clue. Not a clue. But he was a good dad. Really good dad. Very loving and touchy and feely and stuff like that. Which my mom was not. So that was kind of cool. After the alien, right? Getting pinned, and my brother's birthday, and Darlene checking in with me, let me know about my dad was there, my brother was there. My dad did all the talking, of course, because my brother is like a angel, right? He was never grounded in his entire lifetime. But those are the kinds of things you can start. I'm telling you, you can rely on are going to happen. I will tell you this, that for me, I don't think I'm the only one that is like this, but this is who I've always been. When something happens that is a awesome event, right? Like aliens or my dad, I don't hold that. I know what happened. Okay, cool. Awesome. But because I'm a Capricorn, it doesn't run my life. It's not something I'm going to say, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe this." And it's all over the papers, all over the internet, whatever. No, not me. The people that follow me and things like that, they get the benefit of seeing stuff like that, right? I'm not that guy. I'm really not. And Spirit said, Bill's never been showy. I've never been showy, right? It's just not who I am. My work says things for me, right? That's what I always say. Spirit has told me, as well as you guys, what's it called? Not coordination, Spirit. Doing something together, co-op, is going to be very, very consistent this year. All right? That you're going to co-create. Thank you, Sherry. Co-create, right? That it's going to be really, really, really important this year. That things are going to come. She's rubbing her face on the carpet, and that's what she does. So funny, so vocal. But co-creating with people that you never think would get together. Okay? Co-creating people, and having a very dominant common message that this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening, and you going, and And it's going to come to you out of the blue. Be prepared for lots of messages to come on social media. All right? Just take it with a grain of salt, right? Just take it. And if it doesn't fit now, save it. Make sure that you write it down or talk it into your phone. Okay? Because eventually, in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, you're going to say, that reminds me of that thing that I saw the 19th of January last year. And what is that about? Let me look that up. And you find, you go, oh my God, that's exactly what they said would happen. And I agreed with that. You agreed with that after you had it happen to you, right? That's what it's all about. Because deja vu is running rampant right now. I mean, I have them, hey, all day long. All day long, I get deja vus. At Brenda's, I got deja vu yesterday. I'm like, what the hell is that about? You know, but she was working on me. I was like a freaking butterfly when I left her yesterday. And I wasn't really in a spot. It's just like she just kept pulling stuff out of me, making things cool, right? So as we go through 2024 and 2025, 26, your life is going to change 360 degrees. I'm telling you. And I'm going to say this, and I hope you guys hear it. As good things come to you, because they're going to, you got to give up the whiny crap about, well, it's about time I got this, blah, 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 blah. Or, oh my God, but what if? But what if, Bill? What if? No, don't do that. Right? Accept it. Grateful. I love it. Can I have some more? Then the next thing comes. Awesome. Grateful. Can I have some more? Remember to ask what you want. I want $1 million in 2024. Okay? Somebody today on a reading that I was watching, because I like to watch readings and things like that, she said 3 different things. You're gonna move across water, Capricorns. You're gonna move across water and live on an island, and you're gonna move there by yourself, and you're going to be known as with some name. And I said, oh, that's kind of interesting, you know. And Spirit said, well, Bill, you're the Oracle. I'm like, what? You're the Oracle. You're going to be known as the Oracle, Bill. I'm like, really? And he says, can you dump the clairvoyant medium psychic thing, Bill? That's a little elementary. Okay. That's going to happen to us, right? So when good things come to us, no matter where they come from, information, love, money, dreams, conversations with Spirit, right? Channeling, sitting on the couch and just doing whatever you want to do. Close your eyes and just listen. And then I talk during that stuff because Spirit tells me what I'm talking to people, right? And that been before I was this good, right? It was just, I was just talking to somebody that I knew because they have to be your best friends. If they're not your freaking best friends, you're going to have a very, very lousy connection. They have to be the people that you depend on. They have to be the people that you talk to every day. They're the people, they are not just beings. They've been with you every single lifetime for as long as you've been on the planet. And you've added guides to the tower above your head. The tower above your head is like college. When you're younger, you have a high school group that they can do the basic stuff, right? Cool, awesome. But then when you go up in dimensional energy, and they're people, beings, that can tell you anything if they're supposed to. Understand, guys, they can't tell you anything that is not known yet. They take you right up to the line. Right up to the line. And that's all they can tell you, right? Why is that? Because human is going to chase that freaking conversation, and that's the wrong thing to do. You're going to get frustrated, going to get pissed off, going to get everything. Ego's going to jump in and have you move to Tulsa. Why did I move to Tulsa? Nothing's happening here in Tulsa. No, you're not. Ego jabbed you. You listened to that, and it got you to move to Tulsa, Oklahoma. What a horrible place to be. Just saying. Been there twice, and not anything I want to go to. Yeah. See? So it's all about being able to understand that if something is off, or something is that you notice something different, that's when you text me. That's when you text me and say, Bill, this is what came through today, and I don't think this is anything. I don't think it's right, but anything that you get, you take. Right? Anything that you take from spirit, you get. And that's what you got to do. Okay? Because they're sending it to you. You may not need it now, but you put it away for later. The Amazon truck is out front, and he's got the music jamming, and the dog just heard it. Daisy, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. It's just a truck. Stop. She always needs the last word. Daisy. 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 She is so ornery, and she is so just like, I'm not listening to you. I'm sorry, Dad. You will eventually when you're a dog. Oh my God. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Oh God. Anyway, I'm gonna put her in a room next time, next week. She's going into a room. So as we go forward, and they give you things, they send you things, right? Messages. Hang on. Come get that. Come here. Come here. Come down here. Oh. Go in here. No. I'm learning how to deal with a puppy, and it's a little frustrating sometimes. So anyway, sorry about that. As they send us things, we definitely want to accept them, okay? Doesn't mean that you're gonna use them now. It means they're sending you information about the future. And that happens all the time. Spirit always said to me, I'll use my experience, Bill, anytime anything comes to you, you have to accept it. Like, okay, what does that mean? It means, Bill, if we send you information that you think isn't important, you need to put it away where you can see it again. I take pictures with my phone. If it's a message on social media, if it's a message here, blah, 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 blah. If it's in the morning when I wake up, blah, 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 blah. Because guess what? You will use that in the future. I'll guarantee you that you will. One thing we have to understand is sometimes, it happened with me, that we are not connected to all the parts of our bodies. Okay? Our emotional self, intellectual self, our spiritual self, right? We have 4 layers. Sometimes we're not connected. I wasn't connected in 2018 when the aliens came. 3 times. They wasn't connected at all. 2 different people. But the aliens didn't know that, right? They just saw the bright light and the wormhole, which was mine. I didn't know what was going on. See? But I know now that if you're not whole, complete, put together, you need to save the messages for later, because they don't know all the times that you are separate. They don't. Okay? Sometimes they don't. Depends on how well you're shielded. So keep those things. Write them down in a diary. Doesn't matter, right? But keep those, because it could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year. But you're going to get that whole package together. They're just letting you know what's coming. You take it. Take it. Because you don't know what the future brings for you. And that's one of the pieces of those things. I can tell you this, how I got it, back in the day, I would buy airline tickets to go see my sister, my brother, and sometimes it wouldn't let me, my laptop wouldn't let me buy the ticket. I'm like, what the hell? What's wrong with the button? What's wrong with the tab? I don't get it. I don't get it. Spirit would say, not yet. Okay, but I got to buy the ticket eventually, Spirit. I don't understand, blah, 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 blah. And then I would think, okay, well, I'll try later tonight. Still couldn't. Maybe I'll try tomorrow. But you know how frustrating that is? I want to get this out of the way, ego. I want to take care of this, ego. And so I'm going to do it so that in the morning of the next day, I would get up and say, okay, I'm going to try again. What the hell? Might as well. He's probably not going to let me buy it anyway. And he lets me buy it. Why? Because it's $200 less than it was yesterday. Save me $200. That's their job. It's their job to take care of you. So when things don't work out properly, there's a reason why. Okay? Think about it. Okay, so how come, and then if it happens again, you go, okay, like the airplane ticket, right? Exactly. There's a $200 difference. I didn't want you to spend an extra $200 when you could have bought it today and got the deal. That's not my job. That's not my job. My job is to take care of you to make sure that you save $200. Okay, cool. Because a lot of us in third dimension, we just do it and go. And don't think about. I never did. I just bought it, right? It's good. It'll take care of itself, But those are the things that we have to be aware of, right? Because if you aren't able to do something 3-4 days in a row, Spirit, how come I can't do that? How come I can't buy the airline ticket? I don't understand what the deal is. Spirit, I just want to buy a freaking airplane ticket to go see Martha. What's the problem with that? Crickets. Until the next day when I would be able to buy the ticket and I said, Spirit, thank you very much. I guess I see now why you didn't want me to buy the ticket yesterday. It could be my mom, right? My mom was tighter than bark on a tree. I mean, crazy. I mean, she was tight. I mean, tight. And maybe it was her, right? Don't know. But somebody did it for me, saved me $200. So when those things happen to us, you want to pay attention. You can get frustrated if you want. Not going to do you any good. You know, Spirit, what the hell's wrong with this? How come I can't buy the ticket? I don't get it. And that's many times what I said. Till I finally realized, like, after 4 or 5 years, Bill, stop. I don't have time for this stuff. What else you going to do? You're freaking sitting in your house doing nothing. Well, that's true. So important that you take what is given to you for now and for later. Document as much as you possibly can, right? Because it's going to mean something to you in the future. And I had somebody today that I was talking to who she started to document things about 2 years ago, and she's gone back and looked, well, that happened, well, so did that. And she was said, and she was actually told, I was told I should never look backwards. Oh, hell to the no. You need to look backwards. If you're not looking backwards at your life, you will never see how far you've come. You'll never see how much you've shifted. You will never see how much you've changed. Totally. You have to look backwards to be able to plan your future. Well, I'm going to do that again. I'll never do that again either. Or that. Because that sucked. Yeah. But others around you will want you to do that third thing. Trust me. Because they're guided by ego. Oh, come on. It's not that big a deal. You weren't that drunk. Okay. You weren't that stoned. The party was pretty good, right? The music festival was really good. It was good. You know you had a good time. Well, I was stoned, and the music was really great, and there was too many people. I couldn't go to the bathroom anywhere. Blah, 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 blah. But that's what it's about. They're teaching us every day what we don't want. And as 2024 gets going, baby, I'm telling you what, it's going to be zoom. You'll be like, Bill, it's freaking July already. I know. What'd you get done? Nothing. Because I wasn't paying attention. No, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention, guys. You have to pay attention. And meditation will get you to pay attention. Because it removes all that gook from 3D and from 3D people. Off your body and out of the inside of your body, if it's Steve Noble, I know that for sure, that you will start fresh and new and be able to absorb and take in, but you got to do the freaking meditations to get the relief. And what is so crazy, we are so programmed to feel like crap. We're so programmed to not get what we want. We're so programmed, well, that's not going to work. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I hear that all day long until they finally get their butt on straight. And, okay, I'm going to try that meditation. Oh, my God, Bill, it works so great. Well, yeah, you're about 6 months. You're about 6 months late. Because some people can be late daisy, hard-headed. That's okay. That's your soul journey. They absolutely pack time in there for you because they know who you are. They know who you are. That's the thing, right? They know you're a procrastinator. They know your ego's really strong. They know. So don't get PO'd when you go, oh my God, I wasted 6 months. No, you're right on time. They expected you to take 6 months to do a freaking meditation and get into a meditation schedule. Meditation schedule. Because when you're feeling like crap, ego will tell you, "What, I don't have time." When your body's lethargic, don't have time. Ego will absolutely put you right back in 3D. And you'll move away from your spirituality as it's pounding you in the head and the chest, in your butt, everywhere. Come on. But I'm having these weird dreams. I don't know what they're from. Really? And are you not doing your meditations? No. Did you stop talking to spirit? Yes. Are you spiritual at all? No. And is your life any better? No, it really goes back and it sucks. What are you doing then? That's what ego wants to do. It wants to put you absolutely in 3D. Wants to hold you back by their hair if they have to. They'd rather do the base of your neck or your ears or something like that. But that's what it wants to do. It wants to keep you in 3D. It doesn't know what 4 or 5, 6D is. And once we get there, slowly but surely, ego will go from a negative ego to a positive ego. But you got to work on it. Ego, that's not true, that's a lie. Ego, that's not true, that's a lie. You got to call it out. And if you don't do it, I'm telling you what, you're doing nothing but adding to your struggle. And saying, ego, blah, 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 blah. No, ego, that's not true, that's a lie. It's very simple. You're telling me lies to keep me in the same place. And eventually you will say, I'm stronger than you are. I'm taking over. You can stop. And your ego will probably say, did to me, I'm so glad I'm exhausted. But it's right here on the right side of my head, behind my ear, on trigger, every single minute of every single day. Ready to rise up and go, oh my God, we're going to die. We're not going to die. We're not going to die. We're all going through changes and shifts, right? I'm going through a major shift. Somebody's moving out of my house after 7.5 years. That energy will be gone. That's not a bad thing. I get my apartment back. That's a good thing. I got a puppa, right? Good thing. It's Bailey reincarnated. Even better. Removes energy and frustration and emotional turmoil completely out of my space. Completely out of my space. See? And you'll go through the same types of things. And it will be relentless. Hey, Darlene. Relentless, guys. I'm telling you. This happened with me and that. He's moving Saturday. It happened 10 days ago. Maybe 12 days ago. Boom. Boom. I mean, boom. And all I feel now is them picking me up by my arms and the dog and I going to be in Maui before we know it. Boom, 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 boom. Because there's nothing at all that's negative. No negativity. Business is good, right? Because it's usually pretty good. January is a great month, so is February, right? Okay, that's cool. The 20th of January, we finally get Pluto out of freaking Capricorn for the first time in our last 15 years, and we never have to see it again, feel it again, touch it again. No. Age of Aquarius is 20 years long of transformation. Beautiful, lovely flowers, violets, air smells great. In our little space, in our terrarium, let's say, okay? But outside the, but outside the, outside is turmoil. That's okay. They'll figure it out. Don't buy into it, okay? Don't buy into that, because if you buy into anything, ego's gonna rise up like a freaking king and get you. And get you. See? So don't buy into the world's coming to an end. You know, people are killing Christians, or that, whatever the stuff is. You know, it's not true. It's not true at all. Okay? So as that happens, because it's going to happen, guys, I'm telling you what, it's going to happen in the next few months. They're going to start, right? It's okay. We're all going to be safe. Stay in your spirituality, connected to your guides, understanding that they've got you by the back of the neck and going to pick you up and pull you out and put you and protect you 100% of the time. They're going to. That's their job. That's their job. And then watch monthly the awesome things that happen to you. And if you skip a month, it's okay. It's okay. Don't get into yourself, right? I should be, because ego does this so easily with us. Compares us to other people. I should be there with that person. Okay, ego. Okay. Okay. Do you know their situation? Do you know what they've done? Do you know how they dealt with things? Did they do different things than you? Probably so. But you did different things than what they did. Your soul journey, and I will stand on that until the day that I die. Your soul journey knows everything you're going to do between the day you're born and the day you're going to die, and every chapter in between. Your soul knows it, and your guides know everything. Everything that you say, everything that you do, everything that you don't do, the way that you live your life. If you're saying, I'm grateful for what I have, even though maybe it's not what you wanted yet, but then the next day you get a check for $10,000 from God knows who, and all of a sudden you're going, oh my God, I got $10,000, I can actually live. That's the key. But you got to stay in that place of acceptance. Stay in that place of abundance. Stay at that place. And when you get money, it's not to pay bills with. It is for you to buy yourself something because you're proud of yourself. You first. Kids, partner. You first. Kids, partner. Then the bills. Unless they're going to take your house, right? Got to have a place to live. Got to have food. But don't go out overboard, because, and I don't want moms to say, well, my kids need, no. You do something for you first. If that's a manicure, a pedicure, going to your favorite restaurant, doesn't matter. You need to do for yourself first, and then kids, and then spouse. Swear to God. If you don't do that, your abundance, I get it. Stop. The abundance will lack. Very important to them. Very important to them. Okay? Because when third dimension, we give, I mean, paying bills and stuff like that, right? Because we're in survival mode. You're not in survival mode anymore. And you got to believe that. You might think that you are at this moment, at this time, but guess what? It could change in a day. It could change in an hour. It could change in a week or a month. And that's what you got to remember. I'm looking for my $100 million. Not 50, $100 million or more. I'm looking for my $1 million, $1 million or more. That'll be good for now. Cool. Because there's more behind it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like Spirit talked about the last week or the week before. We're all going to be speakers teaching people some way, somehow in the future. That's why you're going through this now. We all have our own story. We all have our own thing. And they know where we're going. There's money there. I talked to a woman today who's in coaching. She made $25,000 for a day of coaching at a company in Chicago. $25,000. 8 hours. They paid for everything. Hotel, airfare, everything. 25 grand. Now, could you make 25 grand in a day? I could. Would I work all the time? Oh, hell no. So when that happens for us, right? When somebody hears your story and they want to have you and some other people at a spiritual event talk about like a conference or something like that with 500 people in an audience. For now, 300, 100, whatever, right? Might be free and they're paying you money, $2,500 to come, and it's like 25 or 100 miles away. Okay, I can do that. No big deal, right? You do it. It's about being big. It's about being who you're supposed to be. There is no shyness in spirituality. It's waiting to get out of you to tell people how much of a pain in the butt it is to get here. The awesome thing is 2024, Pluto's out of Capricorn on the 20th. Everything shifts into high dimensional energy. You're no longer afraid, right? After a month or two, if you don't think about it like going crazy about it, right? When's it going to happen? I don't understand. And that energy goes right down into 3D. Lower 3, let's say. And your guy says, yeah, you can do that. Okay, we'll let you do that. And then hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or the next day, it says, all right, buckaroo, get the hell up. We got stuff to do. Because you just had a great old freaking dream last night. And it regenerated you. You're like, oh my God, how cool is this? And you want to tell people about it. That's because you're supposed to tell people about it in the future. Document it. You're going to tell people exactly what you did to get there. There's 330 million Americans. There's millions of us. And we're going to be the ones who talk. Also, the kids who are born in before 2000 or after 2000, they're now 24 years old, let's say. The kids born after 2012 didn't bring any past life stuff with them. They're pure starseeds. Okay? So the ones that are now 23, 24 are going to start to talk about stuff. The ones that are 12 years old are talking about stuff. Stuff that you won't believe what they're saying. Because mom's talked to me about, Bill, my son said this, my daughter said this. Well, yeah, because they're starseeds. They're talking about this thing and that. Well, yeah, but I don't get it. Well, okay, but you will get it. Because they just have to activate you. They needed you to talk about it. So there's lots of us that have to do that. But the kids are the ones that are going to run the world. Those, what are they? Gen Z or something like that? Yeah, Gen Z. Oh my God, they're lazy. No, they're not. They just don't have the get up and go of third dimension. Because guess what? They know their stuff's coming to them. Like somebody said on TV the other day, my daughter thinks it's going to fall out of the sky. Well, it probably will. It probably will. How? We're not supposed to know. But it could frickin' fall out of the sky. Yes. See? That's the way it's going to happen. We're going to see things that we never thought we would see. Especially when the aliens reveal themselves. And we start seeing starships and stuff. That's going to be freaking cool. But the collective will be all right with it, right? Maybe a little bit of fear. The 3Ders are going to freak the hell out. And that's what's meant to happen. Who knows? Who knows how it's going to work out? Who knows how it's going to be? But we know it's going to be glorious and abundant and fun and responsive and successful and pure joy. Enough to play, have fun, be able to connect so deeply with that you don't know you're connected to them, like me. I'm connected to them 24 hours a day. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to; it always ends up to be a reading or something like that, right? I don't say that with my friends and things because I don't talk to them much anyway because they're kind of muggles. But my family and things like that, my sister and my nephew in Colorado, all the time. My other family in Florida, not so much. Yeah. So when that happens to you guys are going to be like, oh my God, but there's so much. Of course there is. Because it's all backed up until you're at this place at this time. It's always that. Right place, right time is everything. It's everything. And you don't know what it is. Again, did I think my former self would watch 2 meditations and listen to a video and then it would fall on the ground and die? No. In my living room? No. Did I think that an alien was going to come last week in my apartment again and put an antenna on the top of my head? No. We never know. But trust me, you'll be more like me than freaking out and whatever when that stuff happens to you, because you'll know that I've been programmed to do this for the collective. And then look at yourself and, wow, look at how strong I am. Look at how connected I am to my guides. Look at how great my life is. Even if you don't have everything yet, it's coming. That's the cool thing. Did I think 10 years ago when I left my job that I'd be this person after a decade? In reality, as a muggle, I thought it'd be much higher. Oh, making billions of dollars, and that's the Capricorn mind, right? Oh, God, I can work this out in 2-3 years. I'll be traveling around the world, and blah, 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 blah. Well, that's what they were saying back then. Well, I didn't know that it was actually, our time is linear and theirs is not. I took it literally, right? But after a decade, it's been a decade. I don't even remember the freaking decade, right? But I'm at that place where it's like, okay, I get it. I get that place where I'm connected to them all the time. And it's kind of cool because they know I'm the boss. But they'll kick me in the ass if, trust me, they will, if I'm not listening. Like when I did the 2 meditations and things like that, and wanted to do one, and I said, Spirit, we're only supposed to do one a day. I'm not doing this other one. He goes, Bill, just do the freaking meditation. After about a 4 or 5 minute conversation, I was Daisy, fighting back and forth. And I don't do that often at all. But for some reason, my ego knew what I was going to do. But I listened. All right, I'll do it. Because I'm the guy, I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to be defiant to the point where I'm not going to do it, right? Because they can work their magic on the negative side too, by telling you you're a dumbass, and guess what? You missed an opportunity, but I know they'd never do that. So did it, watched the video, right? And then boom, he narrated the whole freaking second meditation and the whole freaking music video until he was laying on the floor, dead. But you can't hold on to this person anymore. He's done. He's third dimensional, Bill. You're not that guy. You're not that guy anymore. And I know that you feel that you want to hold on to some of that, but Bill, you can't. Of course, I was crying because I'm like, okay, this is kind of freaking me out, because I get freaked out because I can see myself laying down on the floor. But then my heart was this big, and the energy was amazing. It was amazing. And me being the guy who wants to get there quicker, okay, cool. And since then, I've completely forgot about the whole incident 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. See? Because it's just another chapter, or sentence, I should say, in my book. Another paragraph in my book of life. See? I documented it. It's all good. The thing last week, all good. Documented it. Okay, cool. What's next? Let's go. This year is going to be the time when we go amongst all the chaos. Okay? Okay, cool. I'm still doing readings, guys, for my birthday month. 30 minutes for $85 and 60 minutes for $105, which it's been good response to, and I love it because I get to work pretty much all day and talk to people that I have not talked to before, so it's kind of cool. Element packages, guys, I'm telling you, people have been getting into element packages more and more this month. If you want coaching one-on-one with me, conversation, unlimited questions, right? If you want to help boost your ascension, elementsessions.com, guys. I'm telling you, I am so amazed at the people that are in elements that have ascended so much faster than I thought, because I'm judging them by my ascension. They're much faster. Okay? So if you want some help getting into the places that you want to get to, you're going to get there anyway, but it makes it a little bit faster. Check out the elements. They're on my website, billhobart.com, or elementsessions.com. They're starting to really be seen, and that's kind of cool, because more and more people are being activated, or they've been doing this for a while, and they just don't know which direction to go. It really helps. 15 minutes to an hour and a half, different prices. But yeah, the biggest thing, unlimited questions. Because you can do a session with me for an hour, let's say, and then 2 days later, there's something that, oh my God, then let me text Bill, because I'm always around. Yeah, I'm always around. All right. What else? Yeah, I think there's only like 60 days until spring. Cool. Cold in Detroit, cold in Michigan. Gonna snow again this week. Yeah, so if you guys need anything, you know where to find me. Okay, you guys all do. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always around. Okay. Yeah. Tell your friends and family about me. Yeah. Okay. And we'll see what happens this week. Because we're good at the 20th of Saturday. So we'll see what happens on Sunday and all next week. How good we feel, or how crazy we feel, or how energy has shifted, or maybe you didn't feel the shift, or whatever. Yeah. All right. Oh, two, if you guys would go over to YouTube in about 15, 20 minutes, or later tonight or tomorrow, and please like the video, and you please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. I appreciate you guys so much, and I want you to be, you guys are on this journey, right? Since 2017, this journey of the videos, and they'll continue on into my house in Kihei, Maui. In fact, I asked Spirit about that. I was like, well, Spirit, why am I going to buy a 3,500 square foot house on the Pacific Ocean if there's only me and the dog? And he says, oh, your bedrooms will be filled up, Bill. I'm like, okay, just so. Not going to worry about it. You need that big of a house, Bill, because of who you are. Well, who has a little ego there? But what they were telling me is, Bill, you're up here. And sometimes I don't want to. Not that I don't want to. It's hard for me to step up and be that person, because Spirit was saying, Billy, retreats, exactly. Because Spirit was showing me yesterday when I was seeing Brenda for my quantum healing, is that that people were walking by the house because it's got a stone fence around it, right? And they were walking by or whatever and saying, that's where the Oracle lives. That's where the Oracle lives. And I'm supposed to be, before I get there, they're supposed to know I'm coming, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, never know. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you next Thursday. Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. See you guys.